Welcome back to Healthy Life Keys, where we unlock the simple choices that lead to stronger hearts, steadier steps, and healthier lives for older adults. If you're over 60, I urge you to pause for just a moment, because what I'm about to share may change the way you think about one of the most common habits in the world. That evening glass of wine, that ice-cold beer, or that little sip of whiskey before bed. As a doctor who has studied the aging heart for over 30 years, I've seen firsthand how small, daily decisions, the ones we think are harmless, even helpful, can become the very things that slowly wear down our most vital organ. In this guide, I will walk you through 5 alcoholic drinks that older adults often enjoy, but which research now shows may be quietly damaging your heart. We'll talk about why they're risky, what they do to your blood pressure, your rhythm, and your sleep. But more importantly, I'll help you understand what to drink instead and how to make this change without losing joy. Let's start with the most persistent myth of all. 1. Red wine. You've heard it before. A glass of red wine a night is good for the heart. It's been romanticized by media, medical magazines, and even your friends. But here's the truth. After the age of 60, that same glass of wine can work against you. Red wine contains alcohol, and as we age, our bodies metabolize alcohol much more slowly. The liver works less efficiently, the kidneys take longer to filter, and the cardiovascular system is more sensitive to pressure changes. That nightly ritual can quietly raise your blood pressure, disrupt your sleep, interfere with your medications, and increase the risk of atrial fibrillation, a heart rhythm disorder that triples your risk of stroke. But let's go a bit deeper. Wine is often consumed in the evening as a way to wind down. Unfortunately, it may do just the opposite. Alcohol disrupts your natural sleep cycles, especially REM sleep, which is crucial for cellular repair and heart rhythm recovery. You may fall asleep quickly, but your rest is fragmented. And with broken sleep comes higher cortisol levels, more inflammation, and a heart that wakes up more tired than you do. If you're taking medication, whether for blood pressure, cholesterol, diabetes, or even anxiety, alcohol can alter how those drugs behave in your body. In many cases, it reduces their effectiveness or amplifies their side effects, putting you at greater risk without warning signs. Now, I understand, wine feels social. It feels elegant. It feels like a reward. But what if you could replace that ritual with something equally comforting? Have you ever tried tart cherry juice or a cup of warm lemon balm tea at night? These alternatives help your body rest, reduce inflammation, and give your heart the gentle support it truly needs. So let me ask you, have you noticed how your sleep feels after a glass of wine? Is it truly restful? Think about it the next time you reach for a bottle. And if wine has been your evening companion, the next drink on our list might surprise you, because it seems even more innocent at first glance. Second, beer. Let's be honest, for many of us, beer feels harmless. It is cold, familiar, and comforting after a long day. But after 60, your heart tells a different story. Beer may taste light, but inside, it carries more than just bubbles. It contains sugars and starches that your body now processes more slowly. As metabolism slows, these sugars turn into belly fat. Not just any fat, but the kind that wraps around your organs. It raises blood pressure, increases inflammation, and makes your heart work harder than it should. There's something else to consider. Beer pulls water from your system. That means it dehydrates you quietly. And when your body is low on fluids, your blood thickens. Thicker blood is harder to pump. It puts extra pressure on the heart and raises the risk of clots. Even 1 or 2 beers a day may lead to irregular heartbeats, poor sleep, and rising blood pressure. It does not happen all at once. It happens quietly over time. Many older adults do not drink to get drunk. They drink to relax. Maybe it is with dinner, maybe while watching the news, but the body remembers, even if the drink feels routine. If you enjoy beer to unwind, you are not alone. But ask yourself, does this drink still serve your health today? You do not need to give up comfort. Try sparkling water with a slice of lemon, or hibiscus tea, chilled and beautiful in a tall glass. These drinks calm the body without burdening the heart. You still deserve peace at the end of the day, but it should come without risk to your heart's rhythm and strength. Now, if beer is the quiet companion, cocktails are the festive guests, but their sweetness hides even greater concerns. Let's take a closer look. Dry cocktails. Let's talk about something a little more festive. The colorful glass, the sugar-rimmed edge, the tiny umbrella. Cocktails feel like celebration, like fun, like a treat you have earned. But after 60, that sweet little drink may be doing more harm than good. You see, cocktails are not just alcohol. They are often packed with syrups, cream-based liqueurs, sugary mixes, and flavored alcohols. On the outside, they taste smooth and sweet, but on the inside, they create a perfect storm, sugar and alcohol hitting your system at the same time. As we age, our bodies become more sensitive to this combination. That sugar raises insulin. The alcohol inflames your arteries. Together, they can increase your triglycerides, spike your blood pressure, and lead to dangerous rhythms in your heart, especially atrial fibrillation. And because they go down so easily, cocktails often lead to overconsumption. You may drink faster, you may drink more, and your body is less equipped to handle it now than it was even a decade ago. One cocktail can have over 300 calories and as much sugar as a slice of cake. And yet, it feels innocent. If you are reaching for a cocktail to lift your mood or mark a special occasion, you are not alone. But ask yourself, does the sweetness come with a cost? Here is a gentler alternative. Try mixing sparkling water with a splash of tart cherry or pomegranate juice and add a few fresh herbs like mint or rosemary. It still feels festive, but it supports your heart instead of straining it. The ritual matters. The flavor can stay, but your heart deserves something better. And if you thought cocktails were the only silent saboteurs, the next drink might surprise you even more, because it is stronger, simpler, and often sipped in silence. Let's talk about hard liquor. 4. Hard liquor, whiskey, vodka, brandy. These drinks do not hide behind sugar or mixers. They are straightforward, strong, clear, and steeped in tradition. For many older adults, a small glass in the evening feels like a well-earned comfort. Maybe it reminds you of younger days. Maybe it softens the quiet of the night. Maybe it is simply part of your routine. But let's speak plainly. Your heart is not what it was at 40. And hard liquor does not play gently with a heart that has worked tirelessly for decades. A single shot of whiskey or vodka can constrict your blood vessels in minutes, raising blood pressure faster than you might expect. For those on medication, especially blood thinners or blood pressure pills, this can become a dangerous mix. And your liver, which once filtered alcohol easily, now works more slowly. This means alcohol stays in your system longer, adding stress to your organs overnight. Even more concerning, many seniors drink hard liquor alone as a way to fall asleep or ease anxiety. But instead of helping, alcohol disrupts REM sleep, the deep, healing phase of rest. You may wake up more tired, with a racing heart or foggy mind, and not connected to the drink the night before. If this has been your evening habit, consider this. Is that glass truly helping you relax, or just helping you avoid something deeper? Try something gentler. A warm mug of roasted dandelion root tea or golden milk made with turmeric and almond milk can soothe the body and calm the mind, without the cardiovascular strain. And if hard liquor is the quiet whisper in your evening, the next drink we'll explore is louder, dressed in sweetness, but just as risky when it comes to your heart. Let's take a closer look at alcohol's role in sleep. 5. Alcohol as a sleep aid, a thief in disguise. Let us talk about one of the most common bedtime habits among older adults. A small drink, maybe wine, maybe whiskey, taken not to celebrate, but to sleep. It feels familiar. It feels calming. It feels like a gentle bridge from day to night. But here is the hidden truth. Alcohol does not help you sleep better. It only helps you fall asleep faster. And that is where the problem begins. Once alcohol is in your system, it interferes with REM sleep, the deep, healing stage when your heart slows down, your blood pressure resets, and your body repairs itself. Alcohol breaks up that rhythm. You might sleep for 8 hours, but it is not deep rest. You wake up groggy, anxious, and more tired than before. Even worse, alcohol raises your overnight heart rate, elevates blood pressure, and increases the risk of irregular breathing. Especially dangerous if you already have heart concerns. I have had many patients say, "I just need it to drift off." But over time, what starts as a tool becomes a trap. You build tolerance, one glass becomes two, and your heart, already working hard with age, begins to lose the chance to recover during the one time it is supposed to rest. So what can you do instead? Support your body's natural sleep rhythm. Eat a magnesium-rich dinner with leafy greens or pumpkin seeds. Turn off screens at least 90 minutes before bed. Sip on warm chamomile or lavender tea. Listen to soft instrumental music as you unwind. These small choices signal to your body it is time to rest, deeply, safely, and naturally. Now you may be wondering, if alcohol causes this much quiet harm, is it really worth the ritual? In our next section, we bring everything together and look at the gentle, heart-loving habits that truly support you in this chapter of life. The truth? It's not just the drink, it's the pattern. You may be thinking right now, "But I do not drink that much." And perhaps that is true. But here is what many people do not realize. With age, the definition of moderation changes. At 40, your body might have handled a glass or two without much consequence. At 70, everything shifts. Blood vessels are stiffer. The liver slows down. Your medications interact more easily. Your hydration drops more quickly. Even a small, regular drink, the kind that once felt harmless, can now quietly strain the heart, day after day. What makes this so tricky is that it all feels normal, comfortable, even healthy, based on old beliefs or headlines from years past. But for older adults, these harmless patterns are often hiding real stress within the body. Stress that builds quietly until it cannot be ignored. In my clinic, I see this all the time. I meet active, sharp, health-conscious seniors. They walk daily. They eat their vegetables. They stay involved in life, and yet their hearts tell a different story. High blood pressure, irregular heartbeats, weakened arteries, and more often than not, it comes back to the daily ritual. The wine with dinner, the cocktail at the family gathering, the quiet whiskey before bed. I am not here to shame those habits. I am here to help you see them clearly, because there is hope, even now. Your body, even in your 60s, 70s, or beyond, can still heal. It just needs support. More water, better rest, a little less alcohol. You do not need to be perfect. You just need to pay attention. So let me ask you, has your evening drink become more of a habit than a help? Because in our final section, we will explore what your heart has been quietly asking for and how you can finally give it what it truly needs. One change today equals years of heart strength. You do not have to give up everything. You don't even have to start big. You just have to begin. Tonight, skip the drink. Have a glass of cold water with lemon. Go to bed a little earlier. Walk a little longer. Check your blood pressure this week. Listen to the whisper your heart has been sending you. And if you need support, it's out there. Ask your doctor. Talk to your family. Join a wellness group. Use an app. Keep learning. Keep trying. Keep choosing life. Because your heart has carried you through so much, it deserves a chance to thrive. Thank you for spending time here with me today. If this message resonated, leave a comment with the number 1 below. If you'd like us to explore other heart topics, let us know. And if you haven't yet, please like, share, and subscribe to Healthy Life Keys. We post every week with honest, kind, and practical tips to help you live longer and better. Take care of yourself. And remember, your next chapter starts with one good choice. We'll see you next time.